Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Number 20 gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. And we are set for baseball here this evening. In there for strike 1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
So stepping in, Raimel Tapia. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Takes strike 3 call, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
3-0 to him now. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with
the
your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Devers is off at first with 2 away. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Hit out towards second. Throw on the third, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Derek Holland, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Darren Obradovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Obradovich.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Standing in now, number 22. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there. They lost the first game of the series. They certainly don't want to fall behind and potentially lose the first 2 games of the set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Into the box now, Tim Hu grounds it sharply to third. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Up next for Minnesota, Sean Obradovich. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. 1-0. Sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly, he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot good.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. Now, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talked about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Ready with the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Batting fifth, the third
Now in
baseman,
the box, Royce Lewis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. This gets fouled. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to center field. Duran will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins forced to settle for 1. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Twins 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Now at the plate, Yoshida. As you can tell visually from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Obradovic has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense.
the catcher.
And diving into the numbers on this team,
Alfaro.
the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play deep. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Next up for the Red Sox, Trevor Story. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Obradovic ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, previously against Derek Holler. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swinging a ground ball to third. And there's one down now.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Ryan Jeffries. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Slider laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting up. The shortstop, Brooks Lee.
First offering on its way.
Nope,
a ball and no strikes.
That's a ball.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now. Darren Obradovich would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Ready for another chance, Darren Obradovich. And at first after the 2-out run. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Christian Arroyo. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit down the third baseline. He was right through it. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. Ready now, Jake Duran will get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he pours this one into the letters, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back, This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds.
Adalberto.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. Bends down and he barehands it. Save! That was a big-time stab. It was just too much speed getting down the line. Riding in, Raimel Tapia. First time up, he went down looking. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And now a soft liner to the left side. This is a foul ball. Bouncer up the middle, reined in. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all even now at 1-1. At the plate, number 22, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, number 22.
The first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Now back, the designated
Riding
hitter.
in once again, Tim Hu. He reached on a single in his first try. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Mondesi picks it up. Throw on the first, and Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
In now, Sean Obradovich. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Rafael Devers.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first pitch
Starting up now, Alex Brown comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just
Now
another
batting,
example.
number
And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now,
Nope,
he's
that's
hot
a
as
ball.
a pistol. Everything's
Count
ball.
1-0.
1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Bounces, but he's out. Nice throw there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
One of the keys to stealing the bag is getting a good jump. And even though this throw bounces, they're still able to get him because of the poor jump he had on first.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Dan Robinson. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Robinson.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's
Ball,
inside
that's
for a ball. 1-0. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook.
Now
Listen,
batting,
for almost
third
everyone, the
baseman.
adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lewis playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Count remains 2-2. Collins ready. 2-2 on its way home. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he chased it in the dirt. The Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results.
Leading off for Boston,
until they start being more
catcher,
selective with their swings,
Jorge
he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A little party there. No balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right now.
High in the air out to center field. Bader waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now that's second base.
Digging in, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Robinson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now that's
The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Popped him up. Jeffries moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, Ryan Jeffries. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did he get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Alfaro goes to get it. He'll throw down the first, one away.
The batter,
Stepping in and
2.
ready for another shot. Brooks Lee. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Lee, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level.
That's the ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, Gilo, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched on the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Ready for another shot now, Darren Oberdonkel. From the stretch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. The hard single up the middle.
Number 22.
Watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right there.
Standing in now, number 22. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit out to his second. And that throw into center field, base hit. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batter, the designated
Now time
hitter.
will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Tim Hu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby one.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's a base hit. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Now batter, first baseman, Dan Robinson.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it for Derek Holland. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Gabriel Moya takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Gabriel Moya.
In now, Dan Robinson. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here is absolutely essential for them at this point.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff really has him figured out.
Set and the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Duran will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. And there's ball 1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfield.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 6.
Standing in, Raimel Tapia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Into the box now. Royce
Leading off
Lewis.
for the Twins.
0 for 2 thus far in this
baseman,
one.
Royce Lewis.
And set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
1-1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Set the deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The center fielder,
standing
12.
in, Harrison Bader. No hits to this point.
Bader.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The batter.
So striding forward now, Ryan Jeffries. Hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Solo shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats, but it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Now batting. The shortstop, Brooks.
Into the box now. Brooks Lee rounded down the 3rd baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Darren Obradovich.
Stepping in now, Darren Obradovich. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
Oh, that's low.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-2 pitch.
That's ball.
Like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Lee, runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He'll get us started in what's officially the back 3rd of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall. He's around 2nd now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he'll get there as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff triple.
You'll see right there that this is the shot to right center in the field. He was turning those legs on the base pass, making it to 3rd with a triple.
Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Lee over to his left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there. This late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So striding in, Yoshida. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. So 1-1 home. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Nope. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Another try at 2-2. Popped up. Lewis is there. He's got it, and they're out 2 down now. The runner is second. 2 down now. And then we get next to power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he tries to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Popped him up. Obradovich over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 5 and the Red Sox 2. Ready once again, number 22. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Number 22.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Duran on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The bat.
Stepping into the box, Tim Hu. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. And no one will track it down. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he'll try and tempt him with one of the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. The baseball's game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. In now, Sean Obradovic. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Flying towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. One, getting the right route to make the play. And 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Standing in now, Dan Robinson, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the road. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Rosenthal is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty B, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching manager to really start to pull the hair out.
Go on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to the plate, Jake Duran comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Now the pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bader over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Nope. Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Hit back up the middle. Lee takes it in. Throwing the dirt for the good scoop at first, saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Stepping into the box, Royce
Leading up for
He'll
the
look to
Twins,
bounce back after
third
striking out
baseman,
last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good change-up, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And that's the first down.
The center fielder,
Blake Harrison Bader. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out first. He's set. Here it comes. What a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box, Ryan Jeffries. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounces to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in now, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. The guys have to earn that trust from their managers. Now we'll see how he handles it here.
Johan Duran comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Wind up and the 0-1. Thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here on the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th. Now we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Alex Bregman is on deck. Two pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad
Now
of a pitch,
batting,
but he's
the
able to
first
just
base.
be strong enough to root that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right action.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 home. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Obradovich moves over, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as they think twice about trying to move up. Now pick things up where we left off. Yoshida. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made on the Twins. Come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
5-2 the final score tonight. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 20 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Johan Duran closes the door for the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Welcome.